politics in the United States of America. The left has gotten really left, and the right has gotten really right. Everyone's towing the line, and we're getting nowhere. Fast. This is the Rational American. The Rational American. Common sense has gone out the window, and our passion is to open eyes in hopes that people will take a rational look at what America is actually becoming. Put your feelings aside and let's get real. This is the Rational American, and this is your host, Steve Oatley.
Well, welcome. Anyway, hello. How you doing? This is the Rational American. It's 8:02 p.m. live, because I saw some people were like, is he even live? Is this recorded? Is it live? Yeah, it's live. It's live. Like, look, Andrew Wonder just wrote, "Good evening, all," on YouTube. See, and someone else said, "I smell some shit." Well, yeah, I smell shit too, every single day. That's why the news. Someone said, am I quitting? I have no idea what you're talking about. Fuck, how do I get rid of this? There. No idea what you're talking about. Was it a clickbait title? No, but you're going to have to wait to the end of the show to hear what I'm talking about. Anyway, today you may see something different. This is April, not April Fools, April Appreciation Day. Okay, not because I don't want you to contribute up there, but you'll see a link in your description, which is April's link tree. All right. She's got her Cash App, her Venmo, and her PayPal up there. I want everybody that's watching this right now, if you've ever read one of April's articles, I want you to send her $5 right now. You know why? Because she's feeling underappreciated. Not really. I made that up. But my guess is she's going to have a lot of responsibility soon. You see what I'm saying there? And she needs your support. All right. She truly does. She truly, truly does. Okay. Things have gotten tough for everybody. And her link is in the chat. And so if you've ever read one of her articles, or you ever follow her on Twitter and you see her witty tweets, or you just appreciate the hard work that she shows every fucking day, now's your time. Pony up, pony boy. Right? Send her a little $5, $10, $100, whatever. Okay, a lot of you guys contribute to me all the time. She is the reason why we're able to do this and the reason why we have news, and she needs your support, okay? All right? And so I mean it. I want you to do it. Like right now. Like, come back into the video. I see how many people are watching because you all got the news, right? You all got the news? Fuck this shit. I'm done. No, I mean, that used to be a show, right? Anyway, so let's talk about some of the news first, right? Let's talk about it. You want to talk about it? I do. Elon Musk apparently buying Twitter. and it's not like, before where he's like, I'm going to buy Twitter. Nope, actually, he's buying Twitter. So that's why Twitter stock market trading halted. Everyone went crazy. Everyone's going to make a lot of money that had Twitter stocks. A bunch of people bought it this morning, and they're going to make like $5 a share. So, the rich people knew that this was coming and bought it. Parag, the Twitter CEO, is like, it looks like I'm out of a job. Yeah, fucking right you are. And everybody online, all the conservatives and leftists and shitbirds, and they're all sitting there tweeting about how they lost their views. I felt left out, or they lost followers. I felt left out, so I did make a tweet describing how many followers I lost today. One. I don't know how many I lost because I don't constantly pay attention to my Twitter followers. It doesn't matter to me. And to be honest, maybe Twitter is doing a giant purge now that Elon Musk could take control of the company as soon as Friday. Maybe they are all purging all the bots and so we'll have to see. But frankly, I don't give a shit. My hope is that that's all the little batwing bullshit libtards that are getting the hell off of the platform. They're all like, F Twitter, I'm going to go to, what's a liberal alternative to Twitter? I thought Twitter was liberal. I don't know. But they're just going back and forth. Someone said it's another bluff. Oh, no, stay tuned. It's not. If are you talking about Twitter, or are you talking about the title of the show? Because neither one of them is a bluff. He apparently has committed to the SEC in a letter sent either last night or today. The news broke super early that Twitter was done, right? And that Elon Musk was buying him at 54, blah, blah. He said he was going forth in the deal, probably because he realized in the court of law, he has no chance in hell, right? No chance in hell. Ryan said Twitter. Okay. and all that stuff. All that stuff. April, if you do more than what you were saying before, remember me because this shit's rough for everybody. We had to pay our water bill with a credit card today. Yep, that's how it's gotten for everybody, which has a little catalyst to the whole conversation that we're going to have toward the end of this video. But yeah, I mean, we ran through that quick as shit, right? So Twitter is done. And everyone's like, oh, this is going to be amazing. Oh, all the right-wingers are like, yay, free. We're not going to have censorship. All the leftists are like, they're crying tears of pain because they can't tweet whatever they want now. Twitter, Elon Musk an hour ago did say something that was kind of cryptic where he said this, Twitter is the first step to app of X or some shit like that. And I butchered that quote, so it doesn't even matter. But apparently saying that he's going to build off a lot of different things. And I know Dorsey and him had some text communications that were in court and all that stuff and said a bunch of stuff, and it's fun. It's kind of funny. Someone said Twitter is liberal. Yeah, they are. They're super liberal. Bobby said, I'll hire you, Steve. Yeah, what am I going to do? Flip donuts or fried donuts, right? And where are you? Bumfuck, Idaho? No, I don't remember where you are. He owns a show, or a store. But yeah, what else? Look at all the numbers. Like, I haven't had numbers like this. Everyone just joined because it's like, I'm quitting. So everyone just joined and they're like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. Is that like Indiana? That's where he is. But buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. Yes, there's the actual quote. Rocky's Woodworkings, who I don't follow on Twitter. Why? Because I barely follow anyone. And I did see your comment, and I saw your comment. That's a shout out to you. He makes amazing wooden flags. One that was it's actually still behind the green screen, which is behind me. So it's interesting. What else? A Polk County Sheriff's deputy was killed this morning by friendly fire. I don't know how many of you guys heard this. According to a press release that was issued by the Polk County Sheriff's Department this morning, 21-year-old Deputy Sheriff Blaine Lane was killed when a suspect. So let me read the press release so everyone understands what is going on. At 2:07 a.m. this morning, the Polk County Sheriff's Office received a Heartland Crime Stoppers tip that Cheryl Lynn Williams, who was born in May 30th of 1976, had an outstanding warrant and she was currently at some place. Williams had a criminal history that included 11 felonies and 4 misdemeanors and spent 9 years in Florida State prison system out of an 11-year sentence for trafficking in methamphetamines. Sergeant Michael Brooks, deputies Johnny Holenbach III, Alan Purnell, and Blaine Lane arrived at the scene at 3:08 a.m. They advised that shots were fired. Deputy Lane, 21 years old, was shot in the left arm and the round entered his chest. As a result, he died at Lakeland Regional Medical Center. The first witness at the trailer home told deputies that when they arrived at the front door that Williams was at the back door. The second witness, who was at the back door, then told them she's in here. All of the deputies except Lane went inside. Lane took a tactical position outside the trailer near the front door. Lane's tactical position afforded him the view of the door and windows to ensure that he would see the suspect in case she tried to flee. Deputies approached the gaming room, and did not initially see anyone in the room. Williams then stepped out into view armed with a silver handgun, which he immediately pointed at them. Shots were fired and the suspect went down. Lane then reported he had been shot in his arm. He was transported to the hospital. Williams was also transported to the local hospital to be treated with multiple gunshot wounds. She is currently listed in stable condition. Deputies interviewed the second witness after the fact, who told them that when Williams realized the deputies were there, she picked up the handgun and walked away from him. He told her, "You don't want to do that," and she replied, "Let them in." The handgun turned out to be a very realistic-looking BB gun. According to early investigations, it appears that both Sergeant Brooks and Deputy Holenbach fired their agency-issued firearms. The round that struck Lane came from one of those two firearms. Deputy Sheriff Blaine Lane was 21 years old and lived in Fort Meade, Florida. He entered the Polk State College KC Tips dual law enforcement detention academy in September of 2020, graduated and was hired as a detention deputy in May of 2021. He became a deputy sheriff early this year in January and was assigned to Northwestern District Patrol. Sheriff Williams will be charged with felony second-degree murder, among other charges, upon a release from the hospital. They're doing a line of duty death in law enforcement, and they'll release that information at the end of the year with full law enforcement honors. It's a tragic scenario. Unfortunately, this does happen, and it's sad because especially for any law enforcement to lose their life, for any member of law enforcement to lose their life, it's just tragic. And this kid, he was young. He was young, 21 years old, which is rough. It's rough. It's a rough job. And so anyone that wants to talk about how it's, an easy job and blah, 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 you're a moron. And there are plenty of morons out there. Driving a garbage truck is more dangerous. Bullshit. But whatever. I hate that. And luckily we don't hear those types of arguments anymore. And maybe it's just because, more police officers are dying in the line of duty now than they ever have before. I believe that the number this year is going to surpass last year. I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me on that one. But entirely too many police officers, let alone entirely too many people in America, are dying every single day. In fact, a Texas National Guard member this morning at 8:20 a.m. in Eagle Pass took his own life with the service revolver at the border. Early reporting was that he was shot, and then Mexican authorities Mexican news were the first ones to report before American media that this soldier took his own life. Well, I didn't update our tweet because I didn't know about it until literally just now, until right before this show. But it's a tragic scenario. And then wasn't there just someone else? A migrant was shot in a detention center today, I believe, and killed, I don't know. But he was apparently trying to get the gun from a Border Patrol agent when he was being processed in, and he was shot by them. And it's crazy. Yesterday, we talked about the migrant that crossed over, or this morning, rather, crossed across the border, stabbed 7 times with his throat slashed. I mean, you got to understand, no matter what the scenario is, and fuck Beto O'Rourke, okay? Let me just say that royally for everyone. Fuck Beto O'Rourke, that piece of garbage. Because today he paid homage to the soldier who died while saying it's really sad that he had to be used as a political ploy, essentially. Yeah, I forgot the exact quote. Something like that. Like that's the problem with Democrats. That's the problem with the Republicans too. They do the same fucking thing. They can't just say condolences. They have to put some political spin. Beto O'Rourke is a scumbag. We remember what he did in Uvalde. He is a scumbag through and through. And no one's going to hold him to account. You know what I mean? No one ever will. Media doesn't care. Nobody cares. Texas voters apparently don't care because he's still walking around doing the same shit every day, making these stupid ass comments. And he'll still get votes. That's the craziest part, is people will still vote for a scumbag like that. And that wants to say that, this Texas National Guard member was protecting our border, stopping illegal immigrants from coming across the border. And then he wants to put that they're being used as political ploys, for Abbott's Operation Texas. The border's not secure. Millions of people are coming across. There was a mass shooting by an illegal immigrant. There's numerous drunk driving fatalities by illegal immigrants. Families are being killed by illegal immigrants, just as they're being killed by anybody else. The only time the media actually gives a fuck and wants to report it is when it's a white dude. If it's a black dude or a black woman or Mexican or Spanish or anybody else that does it, the media is silent about it. So when it does happen and it does get national attention and you do cover it, you're labeled as some white supremacist. That's what they do. That's it. That is the narrative. That is how media is allowed to spin everything. Beto O'Rourke, no one's going to comment. We may find a couple of right-wing news outlets that'll be like, Beto O'Rourke spit on the troopers or the Texas National Guard members' legacy by bringing that up. CNN's not even going to talk about it. Nobody's going to talk about the comments that Beto O'Rourke made and say how it was in bad taste and all that, because media doesn't give a fuck about actually being honest about anything anymore. Nobody does. Nobody does. I literally obsess over this shit now, and it's so freaking frustrating. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the show, because fuck it, I've got some news. But it's really annoying. And the more I think about it, and the more that I get pissed about it, the more like It's so annoying. I still find like my blood pressure goes through the roof. My face turns red. I get all aggressive. I want to go back to the gym, but I already went to the gym. I'm going to be T-Rex tomorrow because my arms are so sore from working out. And I was pissed. I was pissed about all the news. And I left this office and just drove to the gym. Well, I stopped at home and got shorts because I was wearing jeans, right? But I mean, and I just drove to the gym and I worked out. And then I weighed myself after. Can you believe I'm over 300 pounds? I can because I'm strong as fuck right now. But whatever. All these leftist morons will be like, oh, steroids. Steroids are bad. I don't do steroids. Or they'll be like, you're fat. Okay, I can lift up a house. So whatever. Do what. Well, fuck off. I hate people. Oh, and by the way, Citizen Stringer folks, whichever one of you, and I'm not going to say the name, whichever one of you thinks you're more important than my kids, fuck you. Fuck you. Don't think I didn't see your comment. Actually, I didn't. One of the investors, one of the people who is every day, they're all silent. They also see the comments too. They see all of them. Fuck. And you guys all got something coming to you at the end. Tell you what. People piss me off today. I tell you what, this is going to be a good show. You may want to stay tuned. I don't know. It's very frustrating. But, yeah, everyone's like, Twitter just wiped out a swath of our followers. Went from 37,200 to 35,400. Whatever. Who cares about Twitter followers? Like, you understand, especially if you're a conservative, like a political candidate or something, they don't care. They don't care. You know what I mean? They don't care. The people that are following you are leftist morons that don't like you or don't like anything. You know? Let's see when this is streamers. Yeah. You're like, yeah, I don't know who it was. You know? The simple solution was just shut down the whole damn thing. People saying they're more important than my kids and spending time with my family because they're pissed off I'm doing an 8 o'clock show. Come on. That's what, I wasn't going to do this show except April was like, hey, I need help. And I'm like, I got you, April. And I was like, I'll go live tonight and fuck it. I'll tell them the news. Fuck it. She's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. But she does. She needs support. If you've read one of April's articles on citizenstringer.com, right? If you read one of her articles or you see her in the chat or anything, there's a link, okay? And this is very important. What I want you to do is go to this link, send her a Cash App, a Venmo, a PayPal, do whatever. Send her $5 for every article you've ever read and appreciated her honest, integrity-bound journalism. Send her $5. If you read 100 of them, send her $100,000. You know what I mean? And I mean it. Like, I want her at the end of this day to be like, thank you so much. And made, everything is taken care of. What time is it? Fuck, it's only been 20 minutes. Fuck it. This will just be a quick show. Fuck it. Fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm fucking done. I'm done reporting the news. I'm done with Citizen Stringer. I'm done with all this shit. Like, no joke. Fuck it. April is going to take over citizenstringer.com. I'm going to do a show, a podcast. Maybe it's still going to be called The Rational American. Maybe I'll do a couple of podcasts a week. I'm still going to be live several times, but I'm not going to focus on the news like I have been. Fuck the news. It's miserable. It's literally driving me fucking mad every single day. I can't keep up on orders. I can't do this because every time, like, oh, fucking South Korea's bombing North Korea. South Korea's attacked. Fucking officer shot. People are shot. Mass shootings. Mall lockdown. When you actually work in this job every single day, you literally have to every single day. You know what I'm doing? I'm like this on my phone every single day. And you know what? I asked for it. So it's no real complaint. But what is gone on is I come up with these great ideas, right? Creating the coffee companies, doing all this stuff. And then I add another thing. Or what's better is I make a coffee brand or I do something. And then the next people are like, you're not spending enough time. Or then, God forbid, I want to spend time with my family. The entitled fucks that want to say that they're more important than my own kids and spending time with my family, and I should be courteous of them when I do a show at 8 o'clock so I could take the night off and hang out with my kids who I don't see. The fucking audacity of those people. You know what I mean? You know, and I've kind of, you guys have known I'm kind of on this, but here's the thing. This morning I was doing the show, right? Had a fun time. I was fine. I was in a good mood. And, and I saw some of the comments. I heard other people doing it, and other people were seeing the comments and messaging me, and that's fine. That's it. This has been going on, and it's not like I'm just taking a permanent break from doing the news the way I have been. Obviously, I'm still going to do a podcast. I'll probably still do the Rational American podcast twice a week, and I want to do a new podcast where we don't just talk about politics and news and the death and destruction that is happening across America. I want to do a podcast where we talk about what it's like to be a man in America, what it's like to be a husband, a father, someone that likes sports, powerlifting, business, entrepreneurship, anything else. Just something to take this shit away for a little bit. Pure Truth Coffee, the website, don't order anything from there. I'm going to get all those orders out, and then Pure Truth Coffee, done. It's done. And it's not because it was doing great, blah, blah, blah. But what I ended up realizing is that I can't even market that for the free coffee shit. And because I went out and did sales and got, people, they're like, holy shit, this free coffee cafe idea is fucking brilliant. How do we sign up? And I'm like, oh yeah. And they're like, what kind of coffee flavors? And I'm like, go check it out, Pure Truth Coffee. And they're like, yeah, we can't work with you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, it's all fucking awake, not woke. Joe Biden sucks. Like all the different shit. They're like, we can't do that. We have to be nonpartisan, even though we agree with where you stand politically, apparently, but we can't do that. So the coffee company's done, and it's completely rebranded, and it's available now. The website's still way under construction, but I'll even just put this website in the chat so you guys can see all the same flavors, everything, just not all the patriotic shit, because I need to make money. And I know it sounds sad and shit. I have not paid myself a paycheck since long before March of this year. And it's not because we haven't made money. No, it's because I'm trying to get the streaming going. I'm trying to buy more coffee. I'm buying more shit and trying to grow the company and paying people and doing all that stuff. And I just can't do it. Just can't do it. It's driving me fucking mad. Last week, for the past 2 weeks, actually, essentially since I moved into this office, I've worked from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. And I've been extremely unproductive because I'm writing news articles. I'm commenting on politics. I'm holding live streams. I'm doing this and doing that. And I can't focus on a single fucking thing. And every single time people are like tweeting, Steve, you got to write about this. Steve, what's your thoughts on this? What are you talking about this? And I get it. That's what I get. I guess I asked for being a live streamer and a political commentary. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a huge step back, and I'm running with Gratis, which stands for free coffee shop. And where I'm going to follow through with this shit, and I'm going to build the biggest fucking free coffee chain ever. Starbucks is going to eat my lunch, and you watch. All of you guys watch, because you'll still be there with me, unless you all bail and unsubscribe and do all that. I'm still going to be doing live shows. I'm just not going to do them every day. I'll probably do them on a schedule, maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays, where I'll do the Rational American podcast. And maybe I'll do a show on Friday, a recorded show where I just talk about whatever, movies, interview other people, interview you guys, find out what it's like to be an American, interview authors or fucking musicians or fishermen. Like, what a wide reception I got this morning from talking about the fishermen who were caught illegal putting lead weights in the fish. Because everyone's like, holy shit, Steve, that's different. You talked about something you never have talked about before, fishing. And I was like, you know what? That's true. I don't branch out. I'm always stuck on talking about the same shit. Do you know what I mean? It's people dying. It's this and that. I want to talk about happy shit. I've watched or listened rather while I work to a bunch of different podcasts this week. And I like them. They're talking about anything. And it's amazing. But so I built this website, and everyone that orders the coffee, you could still do it. You could still order from the coffee. It's the same damn coffee. It's just relabeled. So now it's Cafe Gratis. I don't know how to say that properly. Gratis, whatever. Which stands for free coffee, right? And then so we have our breakfast blend, which is the Wake Up America. Flying High keeps the same name. French Roast is the part of my French Vanilla. Harlem's Finest, Italian Blend, Medium House Roast, the Pumpkin Spice, Supreme Dark, which was the Victory or Death. We have all those. And here's the funny thing. Judith said, I realized a while ago you were going to give in and give up. That's why I unsubscribed to you. I still watch you once in a while to see if you have changed, and you haven't. Well, thanks, Judith. Why even comment? You're not even one of the... See, the people that offend me the most are the people that are the most active. Right? So the people that are the most active, and then they're all super cool, and then when they think I'm not looking, they're typing all sorts of fucking shit. Right? That's the thing that bugs me the most. That is what did me in. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, I needed to make this decision for a long time. I've talked about this with everyone, the investors of the companies. I've talked about it with April. I've talked about it with Adam. I've talked about it with my wife, father-in-law, friends, family. I've talked about it with everybody. On what to do in this strategy of doing it. And there's one scenario right now that's still in the pipeline, which may mean everything is done. And if that does happen, you guys will all know why. And you're going to be like, yeah, I would have did it too, Steve. and only a select few know what I'm talking about. And you guys already said, like, Steve, what the fuck are you doing? Like, pack your bags. And there is that one opportunity that's still in the pipeline. But for now, what I want to do, I want to spend time with my family. I want to make better content. My shows are fucking me bitching for an hour. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers now when I said I was going to quit versus my numbers on a normal night now. We're not showing riots. We're not showing protests. So all people are tuning in is to listen to me bitch about the same shit they read all day. How is that even conducive? How does that help you? It literally goes against what I want to do. And as a whole. You know what I mean? Just in the whole reason I started Citizen Stringer in the first place. So the plan is Citizen Stringer isn't just gone. No, April has taken over the website. Hopefully, knock on wood. She's got to get permission. And that's why she needs your support as well. Because that shit's fucking expensive. She knows it's expensive. And she needs to make a living doing this shit as well. But she, hopefully she does take that over. Citizen Stringer TV, I'm going to keep that going as live as I can, as long as I can. But unfortunately, we don't even cover that. We don't cover the expense to even keep that website open. But I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep uploading old riot footage, and I'll still broadcast our lives and Pizza and Tilly and everything. But someone said you'll take this wrong, but you're not. I don't follow through with the ideas, and that's why I'm doing it. And that's why I'm picking one thing that I really think I'm going to enjoy, that I think I'm going to like, and that I think I can change and hurt the big guys with the free coffee shops, and that's what I'm running with. You know what I mean? Because it's not originally the idea, right? The idea started by us just giving free coffee out, just free cups of coffee in an effort to sell our clothes and shit like that. That's changed. That's changed because now we can give free coffee out. And it's not just a cup of coffee. It's a latte. It's all the fucking weird shit that all the hipsters drink. I found a way to monetize every single cup that we give out. So it literally is a free coffee shop, even down to the fucking water. I found a way to give out bottled water where it's paid for already. Am I going to get stupid rich off it? No, but you know what? You'll probably see me on the news. You know why? Because every bag of coffee that we sell from now on, that goes through the Cafe Gratis website that I put in the chat before, that right there, $1 for every bag. Because you'll see too, there's a difference, right? I was having problems with the shipping. Shipping cost keeps going up. I couldn't keep up with it. Every fucking time I keep updating it, it would go long. Each bag of coffee is $17.99. It comes in ground and whole bean. People have been asking forever. Why couldn't I do it? Well, because now I have a system. I organize the system in the back. Everything's all put together now. But I needed to just start fresh. So now we offer ground and whole bean in every single flavor of coffee that we've ever carried. From pumpkin spice to medium house roast to Italian blend, which is a new one. We didn't carry that before. Harlem's Finest, Flying High, French roast, all in whole bean. And $17.99. You know why it's $17.99? Because you don't pay shipping. It's free. So do we lose if we sell one bag? Yep. Do we win if we sell 3 bags? Yep. And that's how we're going to do it. And that way, no one has to worry about shipping. It's just a flat $17.99 unless you live in Virginia, and then you got to pay tax once we get it all set up. But this way, I get to spend time with my kids. You know, I was sitting at home knowing that I was going to come and do a live show, and I'm sitting at home 5:15. I'm like, where the fuck is my wife? 5:30 waiting for my wife. I'm like, where is she? She had martial arts with a kid. You know what I mean? And then what'd she do? Because I'm not home. So what does my wife do every single day? Because I leave at 6 o'clock, she leaves at 6:30, and neither of us return home. I bring lunch here. I don't even walk the dogs, nothing. She gets home at 7 o'clock at night, right? She gets home at 7 o'clock every night. She's got to give the little guy a shower because he won't turn it on. He's afraid, blah, blah, blah. He's going to burn himself. She's got to feed the dog. She's got to cook dinner. She's got to do the dishes. She's got to do laundry. And this woman just worked all fucking day. And I'm no help because I have to be here doing live streams and doing all this stuff. So, you know, you could say I'm choosing my family before all of you guys. And I know some of you are like, you're my family. I pay you. You do shows at 8 o'clock, not 8 a.m. You do shows when we tell you. Nah, that's not how it fucking works. All right. And I'm not publicly shaming you, the person that said that on Citizen Stringer, but you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed that you had the balls to say that I should do a show at 9 and at 8 and sacrifice the time with my family because of your time zone. That's fucked. No matter who you are, no matter where you lean politically, that's fucked. You know? And I'm still going to do shows. But you know what this allows me to do? Instead of me sitting here for an hour trying to rush in to do a show and get it ready and plot it out for an hour, I get to take a couple of times. I get to organize guests. I get to interview April, bring her on the show. She has someone she writes an article about, gets me an interview. You know, whatever the case may be. Go on other shows, travel around, do the shit that I wanted to do and I've said I'm going to do that I can't. On the Cafe Gratis, we're only shipping once a week. Because that's not our prime business. Our prime business is going to be doing the stores. Every Thursday, we will ship bags of coffee from Cafe Gratis. Every Thursday. And we're not going to ship on Monday. If you place an order on Sunday night, you're going to wait till Thursday. Until I hire someone so we can do it every day. And that's my commitment. So Wednesday nights, I won't be doing a show. You know why? Because I'll be packing all the orders, getting them ready. So that way I follow through with the damn commitments. All of the orders on Pure Truth Coffee, you don't have to worry because I'm going to make those boxes the best fucking boxes ever. Everyone had coffee. You're all getting it. And then they're going to be the last boxes that we make for that because we have to. Because I've gotten so far behind that I'm not being able to take care of the shit I need to. I really am not. And the fact is I haven't been paid. And it's not because you guys haven't been supporting us. You have. You've been buying shit. You've been sending cash apps and super chats. The problem is that I had all these different projects going and I was unable to, I couldn't manage them properly. So I'm doing what I should and eliminating the things that I can't manage properly or the things that I'm overextending myself on and picking the ones that I'm good at or that I think I'm good at. I think that this free coffee shop is a hell of an idea and I'm running with it full force. I'm running the fuck with it. You know, I'm going to put together pitch decks. We're going to start getting VC funding in this bitch. And you watch, there will be a Cafe Gratis in your neighborhood very quickly. I had someone, you know, just some wealthy person I was talking to the other day and they're like, man, why aren't you doing this now? Why isn't this your full-time thing? And there were a viewer, they were, you know, someone that's been watching since the riots. They're like, why, what are you doing? Cause they hadn't watched in a while. And they're like, what are you doing? Why aren't you focusing on that? And I'm like, I can't because then I got to make the shows. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. And he's like, well, pick one. It's the same shit my wife has been saying forever. Pick one, you know? And I had conversations, every single person. I talked to the investors with the Citizen Stringer. I talked to April. I talked to Adam. I talked to everybody. My wife, father-in-law, I talked to everybody about this shit because this is like me literally giving up something that we built, you know, and there's no regrets. You know, you may still see me write on Citizen Stringer. You know, April doesn't know everything about managing that website. So I'm going to be working on the back end and doing all that. And I'll be pumping out shows like on Thursday when I'll do the next Rational American. You guys are going to, Thursday, I have a football game, but whatever. So maybe I won't do a show or maybe I'll record one, whatever. I could do it. I could do what I want. And then I'm also going to have a new YouTube page that's going to, because here's the thing, this Coffee Gratis, right? You may think it's a coffee shop. You may think it's a coffee company. It's not. It's not. It's an advertising company. It's a tech company that is just using coffee as its means. I know, crazy, right? So I'm going to create a whole new YouTube page talking about the struggles of doing a whole tech startup from beginning in a novel concept that nobody's ever done. All right. And you guys will be able to see that. And every single one. In the first store that we're going to open now in December, which is going to be a full coffee shop, it's still going to have all the super eater names and all that because you're the ones that made it all available. Someone said, yep, getting equipment is expensive and now you're not going to use it. Buying new buildings, pick something. What buildings have I bought? I haven't bought any buildings. And the equipment, for the coffee equipment, I still own a coffee company. Clearly, I'm going to still use it. People have to think before you type. I know usually you say think before you speak, but I guess you got to think before you type here too. Yeah, but if you're talking about all the heat presses from doing the clothing and stuff, nah. Those are going to be gone. I'm trying to sell them right now. If I get someone that wants to buy the whole kit, for $2,000, it's theirs. If you live close, I'll deliver it. Includes the printer, the mug presses, the hat presses, everything. You know why? Because I realized I've been doing it wrong. I've been doing it wrong. I've been looking for the fastest, cheapest, or the fastest, most expensive alternative to doing something basic. You know how hard and difficult it is to screen press? It's quite difficult, right? This is just a little business side for you guys, right? So screen pressing is where you take the ink and you smear it on and you dry it and blah, 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 right? It's a lot of work and you have to have some artistic ability, which I have none. But then I realized after doing a little bit of research for a new project that I may be consulting on or that's the other thing that I may just not do anything. If I get that call, then the free coffee shops are on hold indefinitely and I'm taking that and moving to somewhere. Because that's an opportunity I can't resolve. But I was doing a lot of research into that. And I'm like, listen, I've been buying all these the $900 heat press. I've been, all these transfers that are like $1.50 each, something like that. And then I started breaking down numbers this weekend. I'm like, holy shit. I just blew so much freaking money printing these shirts, burning the shirts, having lesser quality than what it would have been if I just bought if I bought the screens and started just printing my own shirts. Very simple shit. So I'm going to sell the entire clothing line shit that I had here, and I'm going to buy a 4-unit screen press system, which is half the cost. And then I will, most likely create some other goofy political patriotic clothing line, and then that'll be out later on. But right now I can't do it. I can't do it. I have too much going. And I hope people understand. I hope people understand. But it's been a long time doing this. Judith, again, Judith is the one that said, I unfollowed him a long time ago. And she's like, goodbye, Steve. It was nice while it lasted. This will be my last time watching you. I have no clue where you're going in life. I wish you all the best. What the fuck are you here for, Judith? Like, go somewhere else. See, you are the reason why people suck. Like, could I be any more blunt? You are the reason. Do you know what I mean? But no, and someone said, oh no, I love your shirts. No, they're going to be even better because here's the thing with heat press, this is heat press. Hear it? Granted, this one's lasted a really long time. This is one of the first ones that we ever did. But the problem with this is it's not like screen printing. Screen printing is different. Anyone have those, the Back to Blue shirts from like 2 years ago? And you wear it a lot and you realize that it's still good. It still has all the ink and it's still a very good shirt. That's because it was screen pressed by my buddy in Massachusetts. So he actually every shirt worked on himself, put a lot of ink in it. That shirt will stay and stretch and it's glorious. There's a huge difference between the quality. I didn't take the cheapest one. I took the more expensive one. And the reason I did it is because I couldn't manage doing the screen press. And I thought I would have to develop the negatives and do all that stuff, which I don't. Someone said, if I was any more blunt, Snoop Dogg would snatch you up. You like that one? Yeah. Someone said, go live during riots for us. Oh, fuck yeah. If there are riots again and I get to because here's the thing. Anyone that watched the Freight Broker Live days before the riots, you've probably been saying, Steve is going to fucking call this real quick. Because even when I was doing the Freight Broker Live shit, I didn't do these live. If I did a live stream every day, it was about half an hour, 20 minutes. Most of the time, it was a couple of times a week. And then I did one night a week where I did freight and whiskey. And I'd invite a special guest and we'd drink whiskey and talk about the freight industry or whatever the fuck we wanted to. That's literally what I did. I wasn't inundated on watching every single press conference, every single committee meeting, every single this. And I did it to myself. You know, you guys wanted to see it. And I was like, I need to find a way to do it. I need to find a way to make it better. Someone said, you used to do the screen printing. I used to do Denise in Virginia said, I used to do screen printing. I have shirts that I made over 10 years ago that are still good. Yeah, there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference. So that's one of the things that when I do get all these orders out for, all the Pure Truth coffee orders, when I get all those out, all the coffee orders out and everything out, and then I will, keep working on this, and then I'll print some shirts, and I'll let you guys all know, because it's not like I'm not going to be doing live streams. I still am. They're just going to be different and not as frequent. I'll do the Rational American probably every Tuesday and Thursday, unless I don't feel like making it. Sometimes it'll be live, sometimes it'll be pseudo live and recorded. You won't even know. I'll still stream to Citizen Stringer. If I want to pop in the morning and do a live update, I may do it tomorrow. If there's breaking news, I may pop in and say, fuck it. Hey. Or I made this, I'm going to do the whole YouTube page about building a company. I may make a YouTube page about me working out. I want to just do what I want. Do you know what I mean? And hopefully money could be made along the way, because it's not making it now. I'll be honest, the news business, and that's my stubbornness too, because we turned down advertising. I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have turned down advertising. We should have took it all, but I just want to do shit differently. I want to relax. I want to have fun. I want to write about stuff that I like. I may make a blog and just write about random thoughts. My random thoughts. God, that would be a scary blog. Can you imagine that? I can't. Blog sounds lame. Like, oh, what do you do? I blog. Fuck off. So I won't make it a blog. But, the coffee side. This is great. And the reason why I'm making it available for sale, because it goes against our principle, right? It's free coffee. The reason I'm making it for sale is because of you guys. Is because you guys do it. Someone said, well, I do one-on-one strength training. I own a fucking gym. I don't even make enough money to buy the equipment. I've got a gym right there that I pay rent on that I can't even afford the equipment for. So, that's going to be a goal. I'll buy used equipment. I'll sometimes they pop it up on Craigslist for free real quick and you got 20 minutes. I'm going to be using Craigslist alarms and shit that are like free strength training. And I'm going to be coming to get it, and I'm going to build that gym and I'll train individual powerlifters right in that gym, but someone said starting OnlyFans, selling feet pics and call it Yeet Feet. Ew, that's so fucking gross. Oh my God, that's disgusting. You think people would buy my feet pics? No, I'm just kidding. I would never do it. I'll literally go drive Uber before I do. I'm all set up, because this was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to go drive Uber and document it and talk politics to people and talk about life and all that shit. And then I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'd rather just go live, or I'd rather sit in here and try to scrounge for money or do whatever I got to do. Virginia Realtor said, I'm in. Yeah. Well, hey, Realtor, why don't you take out, some loan and buy all the equipment for this place? How about that? Because I had this Realtor that we hired to sell us his house, and he didn't tell me that I should have got a home inspection, and our house is shit. So, and we had our closing costs were supposed to be $6,000. It was 15. That's why I have no money. But no, it's funny. Someone said, how much of that coffee you drinking? Too much. I packaged coffee today. I've been trying so hard to get caught up on all this. And I'm very close. I'm very close to getting caught up on the orders. The only thing I want to try to do first is, which I can't. I was even looking to finance one today. But again, this isn't about me making money today. If you want to help me make money, just go buy some of the new coffee. It's not even shipping yet. Pre-orders will ship October 20th of all of it. But we have each bag Each flavor comes in ground and whole bean. Because what I also figured is I called my roaster and I said, listen, I got to figure out something else. I can't keep stock of hundreds of pounds because of the way I circulate coffee. I don't like old coffee. So I said, we got to figure out something else. Give me price breaks. And I worked out a deal with them. So, which I probably should have did months ago, but I worked out a deal with them. So we're doing pre-orders on this. It's going to be in a white bag instead of black, and it's going to have the light label that you see right there. And then you will be able to order this in whole bean or ground. Doesn't cost you any shipping. So in fact, and I haven't taken down the Pure Truth site, which I'm not taking down. I'm just going to block out the menu so you guys could still track your orders for updates. But if you go and look up the Wake Up America blend, which is $15.99, then you add the shipping, and then you go over here and you do the breakfast blend, which is Wake Up America. Most of them you could type in the search box your tag, so you could do like Victory or Death or Harlem's Finest or Awake Not Woke, and you could find the corresponding one that way because I'm slick and I did it that way. But you can order breakfast blend at $17.99. There's no shipping. You know, it doesn't charge you shipping. So obviously you can see I lose on one bag, but if you buy 2 or 3 or 4 bags, I end up making that back. So. But we're not going to I'm going to add way more flavors, right? Because everyone's always like flavors. We want flavored coffee. I'll make more because now I worked it out. So I don't have to buy 70 pounds of coffee as a minimum order per SKU. You know what I mean? So we're doing it. I'm doing what I got to do, you know? But, so that's essentially it. You know, hopefully you guys today, if you're not buying coffee and you can do it, show April some support. Someone said the coffee website. I'll do it. I'll put the coffee website in here. My beard is on point. Fucking right it is. Hell yeah, it is. All you guys are like, beard is crooked. You gave me a complex. You know what? I stepped on a scale today at the gym, maxed it out. I went up to 300, maxed it out. So I walked up to their fancy one. This is why I need to open my gym quick, because I walked up to their fancy one where you need to punch in a code and all that, so they have to help you with it. And they're like, yeah, you got to remove your shoes and socks. And I'm like, the fuck? They're like, yeah, for this, you know, you have to remove your shoes and socks. And I'm like, I'm not putting my bare ass feet on that thing. How many nasty ass feet have been on there? She's like, well, we clean it. And I'm like, you don't clean shit in this gym. You don't clean nothing. I'm like, I'm not doing that. You're out of your damn mind. So I know I weigh 300 and something. I don't know. But you know what? I'm strong as hell. I literally am. I'm the strongest I've ever been right now. I could probably lift a house. You know? But yeah. Someone said from where you started, we were watching the riot. Seemed like a lifetime ago. I know. But yeah. Where's the guitar? Do we get a going away song? It's not even going away that much. I'm stepping away from obsessing over the news. Do you know what I mean? Which is probably a good thing. But that's what I'm doing. Like the Citizen Stringer thing, I'm cutting it loose. And if Citizen Stringer TV doesn't generate itself with all the riot footage and like, here's the thing. You know what they have to listen to on the weekends because I don't have time to get movies and shows and put together shit? It's country music all weekend. That sucks. These people are members. I don't want that. You know, so as long as that page is open, you know, I do have to make a big ass fucking payment on that soon. As long as I can keep affording to do that, I'm going to put videos up there. I'm going to put content. I'm going to make it so people want to go and watch fucking live streams there. Every one of my shows will be there. The Pizza and Tilly will still be there, but I'm going to make the show so it's better, you know? And that's what I'm going to do. You know, this show will be a better show. Mike said a real beard. What the hell are you sitting in, you weirdo? Sauna? Are you buying the Corvette right now, you son of a bitch? Bullshit. Fucker sitting in a Corvette. Don't text me pictures of you in a Corvette when I say I got to pay our water bill on a fucking credit card. Are you kidding me? Shithead. Anywho. Anyway. What was I saying? Let people hate. Really enjoy watching you grow, man. Best coffee I ever drink, and I drink a shit ton now. Yeah, and everyone can still get it. I'll send out an email to everybody. But if you have a pending order, there's not that many because I made a good dip on them. But if you have a pending order, don't worry. It'll all be shipped probably before the end of this month. You know, I'm working hard. What I'm doing now is sending like 20, 30 orders a day. And then I'm taking a break. I mean, novel fucking concept. I never do that. I just take a break. It's amazing. And that's what I'm going to do. Have I been diagnosed with ADD? No, but I have been diagnosed as antisocial and mean as fuck. You want some? Anyway. But yeah. Someone said, I hope that CC has rewards. No, it doesn't. Someone said, Amber Freeman, make a cross-country trip, gathering trip, and stream it and start your gym. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Find gym equipment that they want to donate. That's the best thing. I don't use equipment. We use just free weights. It's all free weight stuff. Someone said that's a shirt. I don't even remember what I said now. What did I say? Mandy said, told you you're my spirit animal. Steve is going away off air. Yeah. But so that's the deal. Hopefully you guys are showing April some support. And if you're not, like, shame on you. If you can afford to send her $5, people put that link in there for her link tree, because I can't do it. It's not copied right now. But seriously, if you watch and you read all the articles and you appreciate everything I've done and stream and all that, don't send me shit right now, as much as we could use it. Buy coffee. But don't send me shit. Go to April and her link tree, send her a Cash App, send her a Venmo, send her a PayPal, because she deserves it. There's April's link tree. It's in the chat. And have no shame. Everyone's always like, you need a raise, April. Give that girl a raise. Well, if all those people, April screenshots all that shit. So, and now she's in charge of Citizen Stringer, you don't want to, she may just be like, whatever, maybe she'll take all the big ones and make a whole page on Citizen Stringer saying thank you. Because as of right now, whether or not she takes over Citizen Stringer, I am fucking done. All right. Just so, because she hasn't committed to it. She's like, I got to think about it. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm still done. But that's what I'm going to do. So this is what you can expect from me, right? My content is going to keep getting better. The Rational American Show, it's going to be twice a week, probably Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll update everyone. I'm going to do another podcast. I have no idea what it's going to be about, but I want it to be more about just life. Entrepreneurship, interesting people. I want to do interviews. I fucking hate them, but I want to, because I've been listening and watching all these podcasts, and they're great. And they have a tremendous amount of content, a tremendous amount of good information in those contents. I also want to just pick up a camera and walk around and show you what I do every day. Like random shit like that. The trials and tribulations of starting a tech company, those kind of things. And I'm going to document it, and so I'm still going to be pumping out content. I am just taking a break from the fucking horrid news. Seriously, I have to. Call it mental health, call it whatever. I need to get back to going to the gym every day. That's the thing. I'm strong as fuck right now. And I've been to the gym maybe 10 times in the past 30 days. You know what I mean? I need to get back in. It's good for my mental health. I need to go every day. And the only way I can do that is by disconnecting from the news. You know what I mean? And not paying attention, not feeling the urge to be like, write this, or April, write this. I'm sure April can go through Slack and text how many times, like, do you want to write this? Like, fuck this, Bobby said he'll come on and talk about donuts and how they make him happy. Absolutely. Bobby, by the way, owns a donut store in a college town. Yeah. Talk about crazy business ideas. That's a good one. Someone said a couple of issues with the Truth Coffee site. Coffee for Life just keeps repeating just why FYI. It doesn't matter. That page is shutting down. If you want to order coffee, and again, most of you guys have been like, Steve, we want whole bean. I heard you. And I'm putting it. There's a whole new site for it. It's called Cafe Gratis. But with the website, it's backwards. It's Gratis Cafe. And Gratis is Gratis cafe.com. And the reason I had to do it backwards is because I don't have $2,800 to buy the actual fucking website I wanted. You know what I mean? But there's going to be all sorts of opportunities for investments and stuff. What later on in life, we'll do an equity raise for this, probably after we have an actual, more than just a concept and a couple of customers. No, when we open the first store, when we open the first mobile cafe, which they're going to open consecutively, because the store it's in bumfuck fucking Virginia, right? It's got 5,000 people. They're going to love it, but what are they going to do? You know what I mean? It's not going to be busy. So we're going to make a mobile trailer. And if I can't get rid of the big ass trailer I have and buy a smaller one, I'm not going to take out a second loan, although I got approved and I thought about doing it. I'm just going to build it all out in that big ass hunk of, big trailer. And I'll build a coffee shop right in there. And then we'll go and we'll set up randomly throughout. Like I'll do the hipster thing where I post on social media where I'm going to be the next day. And everyone can come out and get free coffee. And it's you watch. Within, I guarantee 6 weeks, we'll have multiple or 6 months, we'll have multiple locations. 6 months from opening the first one. And within a year, I guarantee we're going to be on the entire Northeast, from here all the way up to Boston. And within 5 years, game over. Starbucks is crying. They're going to change it to Star Broke. Like, seriously. Yeah. Because that's why. The average cup of coffee right now is $4.90. $4.90. I'll be honest. It doesn't cost $4.90 for a 12-ounce cup of coffee. You know what it costs? 46 cents, including custom advertising on the cup. I know this because I own a coffee company. They're greedy as fuck. So that's what we're doing. Someone said, do I have any free tea just for the free tea? Yeah, we'll probably do that too because you're still doing a cup. So we'll do coffee, we'll do tea, lattes, hot chocolate, all that stuff in the coffee shops. It's not just going to be, but the best part, the menu is just going to be like free, right? It's the best fucking idea anyone's ever heard. Cold brew? Fuck yeah, we'll put cold brew in there. Everything, And anyone who thinks it's a bad idea, fuck off. I don't care. We're going to take over the world with free coffee and free water, free tea, free hot chocolate. I could do all that shit, Events, you say, okay, here's the best part. This is what we figured out we could do too once I get the little trailer. And keep in mind, if any of you guys right now, and this is legal now because I think the Supreme SEC overruled Obama's 2012 rule. If any of you guys are serious and you want to invest in Cafe Gratis, right? And you want to be crucial and help do this, send me an email. No joke. $10,000 or more, and you'll be an owner in this fucking thing. So that's it. And you'll be a small owner. The more money you invest, the more, But because ultimately, the more interest we raise, the more money we raise. Therefore, the quicker we can open everywhere. But it's happening. How about decaf? Fuck yeah, we're gonna have decaf. It's gonna be a full-on coffee shop. The only thing we won't have is food because I haven't figured out how we could package that and make, you know what I mean? I could probably figure that out pretty fucking easy. I just haven't even thought about it. But yeah, free coffee shops. It's going to be amazing. And you watch, I'm going to do it too. I'm already doing it. So someone said, do a movie show, rate new movies and shows. What do you think about Bullet Train? I didn't see that one yet. You know which one I did watch? I watched it last night. I don't know if I finished it. I may have fallen asleep. I've been trying to watch it for 3 days. We already have our Arabica blend. Patrick Labat said it costs $5 for a cup of coffee because you have to pay the person serving it $15 an hour. Yeah. But you know what? It doesn't cost $5 for that cup of coffee. It doesn't. Maybe if you're in a place where you're only serving 1 or 2, but look at Starbucks. Every single time you go into there, how much that cup of coffee costs and how much those baristas are working in there. Come on. It's going to be great. But I watched this show. I think it's on Amazon or Netflix, and it's got Liam Nielsen. Any of you guys watch that where he's the hitman that's getting really old? And he's like, there's just he does the Meatloaf song. There, I would do anything for love, but I won't kill that 13-year-old. Like that song. Yeah. And I fell asleep again. So I have no idea what actually happened in the movie. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. But that's the one I saw. He said the new site. No, the new site's up if you want to pre-order coffee. But again, it's not shipping until the 20th. It's going to ship every Thursday, only once a week, and it's free shipping on every single thing. If you want to order coffee right now, I think the only thing you can use is PayPal for a checkout because I didn't do anything else. But if you want to, you can go right there. And there's a little bit information too on there. So you can read a little bit of information about what we're doing. There's a whole frequently asked questions section that talks about it because at this point, I'm not hiding it. But car hauler for owner stake. I give tomorrow. Let's do it. I don't know what that means. Car hauler for owner stake. I give tomorrow. I don't need a car hauler. Are you saying you'll trade the car? Why don't you sell the car hauler and then contact me? Because then if you want me to sell it, then I have to charge you a commission on top of that sale. And I've sold plenty of them. But you probably got a single car hauler. It's not worth a lot of money. The professional. No, I don't know what did anyone say what the movie was? I don't remember what it was called. Someone said, is it the advertisement on the cups making the money? Yeah. Yep. On all of the cups. Add music, yeet beats. Yeah. Someone said, open a donut shop in a home. No, there is like a mobile donut shop here, and they're really big. Stripes Donuts, they're in this area. I saw them all the way in West Virginia when I was driving back like an hour and a half from here, and they were set up out there. And they just have this big-ass donut trailer, and they just drive around with that, and they pop it in a parking lot, and they announce it on social media, and they sell out of the donuts quick as shit every day because they are really good. Someone said, is it one of the Taken movies? It's not. It's not. And someone said it's called Memory. Is that what it's called? It's a brand new movie, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I liked the movie in the beginning because I like Liam Neeson. In fact, Liam, my son, newsflash, one of my sons isn't named Liam. And, what was his middle name? Maybe we just called him Nilsson. I don't remember. But we had a nickname for him based off Liam Neeson. Because the older boy was Diesel. Because he still is. Diesel. 5'7". I don't know what that is. We should lower the cost of the owner's stake then. Yeah, but I can't. Movie about Nielsen. Yes, Memories. Okay, so that's him. You got 5-1 it. Colby, if you're serious, just send me an email. All right. Social hours. soatlee@citizenstringer.com. And we'll figure out something. Someone said, I'll send you a dozen of mine, Steve. They are the best you'll ever have. Nah, I don't know. Stripes Donuts are pretty damn good. We'll have to do that. Like, don't send me Oh, by the way, all of your cookies, the people, there's 6 of you that ordered cookies. They will go out by the end of this week. They're still in my freezer. They're good. We did make the ones that D gave us. I believe it was D. And either I burned them or they come out hard. And I don't know why that was, because it doesn't look burned. And it really, really was depressing to me. But they were very good cookies. So I have everything in this room here. I've got the insulated things. I've got the ice packs. The problem is I forget to bring the ice packs home. The frozen gel shit that I need to bring. So I put it in there so they stay frozen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring those ice packs home tomorrow when we clear out some room in the fridge, throw them in the fridge, make them fucking cold. And then I'm going to package everything and ship it on Friday. So it'll be good. Either Thursday or Friday, we'll ship them out. So someone said, I just looked Liam Neeson up on IMDb and I'm shocked at how many movies. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Navy Mom canceled your subscription. You don't need to worry about canceling your subscriptions on Citizen Stringer because I'll just end them. You know what I mean? So I'll end them. So you don't have to worry about doing that. If I have to close, I will let you know. Yeah, that's about it. What else is going? I don't know what people are saying in these chats. What else? When I heard Liam Neeson, I thought the movie The Marksman. I like his movies. Start interviewing interesting people. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Tyler said my Citizen Stringer doesn't work. I paid for this subscription the last 2 years. Yeah, just send me a email and we could fix it for you. Because like I said, I'm not shutting down Citizen Stringer TV. In fact, it's only going to get better until I can't pay for it anymore. Because our subscriptions don't cover, the live stream is $1,000 a month, and then just the platform itself is $2,568 a month. It doesn't cover with the subscriptions that we have, and that's one of the reasons why the news side was losing so much fucking money every month, because we were trying, but our memberships didn't cover it. because we were discounting. And then I saw it today. So one of the remedies of that situation was that we were going to take the founding memberships, which were $12.99 for a year, heavily discount them to $6 a month. And a shit ton of people were like, fuck that, I'm out. I'm just going to watch this thing until it comes for renewal and I'm canceling. There's a bunch of people saying that today, which is weird because it's like they're intentionally sabotaging the success of this thing, which is really annoying. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but we do whatever. But you'll see, because now I have a little bit of time. We'll start playing new movies. I may make just like a half an hour segment just for Citizen Stringer, and I'll send out push notifications when it goes live. Steve said, you feel like family, been watching so long. Glad you aren't completely gone. Nope. I'm just going to be better. It's going to be better. Trust me. If I get away from doing the news, like the people that have been watching the freight stuff in the beginning, I was funnier. I was happier. I was living my life. You know what I mean? And I got to get back to doing that. Care for me. Colby said, is that the right email? Yeah, you could send it to that one. Right? You could send it to that one. And what else? So we got actually a couple of you guys already ordered coffee. Very cool. Yeah, it's because you wanted that whole bean stuff, right? Yeah, you want that whole bean. Wait, it let you pay with a credit card? Huh. Oh, now it's like, you got to do this. But yeah, so that website too, if you haven't been there yet, the Gratis, Gratis Cafe, for www.gratis. And isn't that a fucking great name? Like Gratis, because it means free. So it's actually, the stores will be called Cafe Gratis because it means free cafe, but you got to say gratis after because it's fucking Latin, right? But I couldn't get that domain because I'm poor as fuck right now. So I just said, that one. And hopefully no one buys that to spite me because that would be fucking awful. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We had 2 coffee orders today, which is pretty awesome so far. And again, I'll put something on Pure Truth Coffee saying if you want to buy it, but essentially someone said you forged a platform. That's a good part. Yeah. Building the platform. Yeah. Pop link to buy some coffee. It's gratiscoffee.com, Gratis coffee or caf. Yeah. Is it coffee? Fuck. I forgot. What is my website? Gratis Cafe, Gratis cafe.com. And then just click on shop online. Cause when you go to the homepage, I started building it today. So it says average price of coffee, average percent of annual revenue a business spends on marketing, 40 million cups of coffee consumed each day by Americans. Those are actual facts, by the way. And so you'll see as I continue to build this website, because I just started today, like the frequently asked questions is in there. Oh, and that's what I was going to say too. Once we build out the mobile cafe, if you're holding an event, a wedding per se, or an event, and you think that good coffee, they would love some good coffee that we give away for free, reach out. We can have cups custom printed, water custom printed 4 to 6 weeks, and we'll go out. And if it's within 250 to 500 miles, there's no charge for us to go out because you're already buying the cups. We'll give you the coffee. We'll do it all. We'll set up and give coffee away for free at your event, your wedding. Free coffee at your wedding, right? Fuck the open bars. How about some open coffee? Fuck. I'm starving too, because I can't cook. So when I called my wife and she's like, I'm at martial arts, I'm like, fuck. And I grabbed a bagel and, no cream cheese and nothing and drove here to do this show. Kate said you should stop over by me for a minute on your way to the wedding in DC. Yeah. And see, and that's the best part too, is I'll be able to actually enjoy the wedding without paying attention to the fucking news. And I'm going, like, newsflash, here's one of the reasons. If I get this shit all set up by then, who's going to be at the wedding? A fucking shit ton of hedge fund guys. They're going to be like, what do you do? Well, I'm starting the world's first free coffee shop chain. They're going to be like, well, tell me more. Here's my money. You watch. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. And if anybody, if you're a high net worth individual, right? Because I don't want to do the little, 5,000 here. If you got 10,000 or more and you want to invest, all legal throughout all the paperwork and stuff, let me know, but no loans or anything. It's just straight ownership into this thing. And I'll be honest, as we get our fourth and fifth customers, because I already landed a couple, as we get more customers, that buy-in gets more because we're worth more money at that point. That's how it works. But yeah, if you want to show some support for that. But again, what I would like you to do is support April. Support April. Send her a $5 Cash App. If you've been watching my show forever, there's 629 of you watching right now on social media because the other 400 were like, fuck it, he's leaving. But there's 629 of you right now. Go to the April's link in the link tree. She'll put it in the chat again and send her $5. Send her $5. Send her $10. Send her $100. Send her $5,000 via Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, right? And then maybe if she gets over the amount she needs, she'll send it to me so I can pay my fucking bills. But you know what? She deserves it. She deserves it. And yeah. Mods for the someone said the Doe Show said what percentage? Yeah, contact me. You can do it. And again, Virginia Realtor has a pass. I don't all of my other YouTube mods and all that stuff. He has a pass. He could say whatever the fuck he wants. And if you don't like it, don't be a mod. You understand? Like straight up. Straight up. But yeah, that's it. What's the profanity in your title? What's with the profanity in your title? Well, it made you look, didn't it? We're Boochin' Air. Whatever your fucking name is. What name is that? We're Boochin' Air. And then you got the Ukrainian guy, Zelensky, throwing the white power symbol up. Is that what it is? Yeah. Someone said, I used to, I guess you're talking back and forth. So someone said, just joining us, Steve leaving us. Yeah, you're going to have to watch in the beginning. Fuck the news. I'm over it. I'm taking a break from the news. The Pure Truth Coffee website. What I'm going to do immediately following the show is I'm going to make it so the only thing you can do on that website is log in your account and track your order. That's it. And I'll say, like, if you want to order coffee, go over to this new site. And just, again, if you order Flying High or you order Awake Not Woke and you don't see it on the new site because they all have really generic, bland hipster names now, like House Medium Roast, which is the Awake Not Woke. And again, and I explain why in this video, why we had to do that, because this will be great. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, when it does go great, Citizen Stringer is going to grow. You know why? Because we will sponsor Citizen Stringer. I just need to focus on this. And that's what I have to do. And I checked with the other investors of Citizen Stringer, the two other early investors in Citizen Stringer. Actually, the four. There's four. There's two that invested money and two that invested time. And I checked with all of them and I made sure they were all on board, full on board. And they said, abso-fucking-toodalutely. And so this was the best idea. Virginia Realtor said, talk is cheap and I'm full of hot air. Yeah, you are. How do I find April's Cash App so that I could send her a donation, said Kyle. April, you could do that. Jim said, Steve, how can I get a hold of you about your equipment? You just send me an email, social@Citizen Stringer. Like I said, I've got the big heat press, 2 mug presses, hat press, the sublimation printer, the Sawgrass, a bunch of paper, and ink for that. And if you know, the printer is like $600. The ink alone, plus the ink that's in there, which is still good, plus the other ink that I have, the full replacement, that alone is like $1,000. But I'll sell the whole kit, $2,000. $2,000. Matter of fact, first person that Venmos or Cash Apps, it's yours. Like $2,000. You just got to come pick it up. Unless you live within 120 miles of me, and I will deliver it to you. And I'll even take a picture. I may give you a hug. $2,000 though. Matter of fact, one of you guys wants to buy that shit today, I'll deliver it to you tomorrow. Like straight up. Because I could also use money. And I'll be honest, I'm going to use 1,000 personal, and then the other 1,000 I'm going to buy a screen printing system so I can screen print in the back. And so I can make better shirts. And eventually I'll just start making political shirts and theme shirts and stuff like that and sell it. But for right now, I'm just going to focus. I'm going to focus. What the fuck was that? That was funny. I'm going to focus. Did I just say a hug? Yeah. Yeah. If someone wants to buy the fucking all that print stuff, you want to start your own thing. Daylight Disinfectant said another desperate streamer. You're new here. That's nice. Actually, maybe you could even make that argument that it's desperate. I'm so desperate to leave doing the news and shitheads like you, which is why this whole video today is possible. So you're welcome. Thank you. Direct to garment is the only way to go. No, it's absolutely not. Direct to garment's nice, but it's not that nice, especially when you got to spend $18,000 on a DTG Epson. It does really good picture, but you got to do a lot of pre-treatment and still heat it and all that stuff. And it's slow. Those Epson printers, it's slow. You know, it does more, pixels and all that than screen printing, but that shit is slow. Someone said he owns like 5 or 6 businesses. Yeah, I know. And so I'm going to eliminate it down to a podcast where I do a couple of podcasts, a week, and then the Cafe Gratis. That's it. Nothing else. I'm just going to relax, bro. That's it. Kelly said, hey, Steve, can you say what's in that bundle again? And are you in PA? No, but you're outside of Philly, so you're within that radius. I'd deliver it to you if you want to buy it. So this is what it is. It is a $800 heat press, 16 by 20. It's a semi-automatic, so it pops up on its own, so you don't have to wrestle with it. It's nice. It's also got a slide-out tray. Comes with a heat shield. I've got 2 mug presses that come with all the attachments for it. So you got to buy the 20-ounce tumbler adapter if you want to do the 20-ounce skinny tumblers. I learned that today because we also have it for sale somewhere else. And I don't have those. Those are $71 from Pro World. It's got 2 of those. It's got a hat, which I use for doing the sleeves, but it's got a hat press so it can screen print on hats. I have one of those as well. I've got some sublimation paper, not a whole lot. I've got a whole set of ink for the Sawgrass sublimation printer here. So I'll be honest, everything brand new is probably right around $2,500, $2,800, whatever. I'll sell it for $2,000 and I'll deliver. Like if you're by Philly, I'll drive that shit up right now. Send me that cash up. I'll drive that shit up tomorrow. I'll hand deliver it because the big printer thing or the big heat press weighs about 100 pounds. Tina said, so do we cancel our Citizen and Facebook subscriptions? Yeah, if you don't want to see the shows or whatever. Like, I'm still doing live streams. I'm just taking a break from the news side. So the Rational American podcast is going to be 2 nights a week, probably Tuesdays and Thursdays, unless I don't want to do it. And then I'll send out a push notification. I'm going to do a new show in a couple of weeks, starting on Friday, and which is going to be more just talking about life. You know what I mean? Talking about movies. I may do movie review Fridays, or I may interview someone or travel out. Like, that's the one thing I want to do is go, maybe one day I'll be like, hey, guess what? We're live in bumfuck Indiana where Bobby, one of the viewers, has a donut shop. How the fuck are you, Bobby? You know what I mean? And then I get free donuts and shit. And he gets free promotion. It's not free, actually. He'd pay for the travel. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna do all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna post more on TikTok, and I'm not gonna be political. I need to take a break from the news. I need to regroup everything, and I need to focus on the one venture that I firmly believe is gonna make a lot of money, and which will help me. So that's it. April, I saw that comment about the Angry Viking thing and said that you could be like Angry Viking on TikTok. And I'm not going to do it. No. I will never, here's my vow to you, sir and ma'ams. I will never dress up as a woman. Ever. I don't even give a shit how much money I'm making. I would never, ever dress up as a woman. But whatever. Go visit viewer shops. Yeah, I do that too, man. Someone said, what's a markup when you repackage the Taster's Choice? See, Daylight, that's why it's funny, bro. That's why it's funny. All of our shit is organic and it's kosher too. And what's better than that is it's all the best coffee you've ever had. And I challenge you, Daylight Disinfectant, to disinfect your ego and actually try some of our coffee, and you will be buying it a lot. And you know that. You know that too. That's why you say that. We partnered with one of the oldest roasteries in the world. Well, in the United States, right? And that's why our coffee is so top notch. We don't use drop shippers. Okay, some of these big streamers, they do the drop shipping and they pretend like they're doing it all. No. We don't do that. We get the coffee in its raw form, and we have to we don't roast it. They roast it at the roastery. We package it all. We bag it. We do all that stuff right here in our facility, which is a warehouse. I know you may think I'm sitting in my basement or something, right? I would show you the warehouse. It's fucking messy. I'll show you tomorrow if you want, or Thursday. But top 3 TikTok rankings make 100K. Do they? Maybe I should start doing that. But yeah, I think that's it. You know, I'm just going to keep doing what I do every single day. And if you don't like it, not the place for you. Someone said, so random, but did anyone get a PM from Chris Arnott? I wonder if his account was hacked. I don't know. That's weird. Everyone just got really thrown off by the TikTok comment, so that sucks. But yeah, so that's gonna do it. I'm gonna wrap this bugger up. What time is it? 9:21. So hopefully everyone understands. Hopefully people completely understand what I'm talking about. You're not freaking out. You're all very happy. You're going to order the coffee from the new site because it's amazing. Gratiscafe.com, GratisCafe.com. And you're going to order the coffee over there. You'll follow that page too so you see it. And I'm going to focus. My primary focus instead of news is going to be doing that. And then I'm going to do different podcasts, The Rational American, which will be a little bit more of the same kind of stuff where I talk about news, maybe try to do some interviews, you know, whatever. I believe I'm a rational American. Some people may not. The Rational American doesn't just mean politics. It could mean my rational take on a movie or, you know, spoiler alerts or fucking watching videos for a fucking hour. I don't care. Whatever I want to do. It may not be for everybody, but that's it. So I'm going to change the way I do a little bit, and I'm going to try to have fun with it, and I'm going to stay away from the news. And then, you know, and that's it. So hopefully many of you guys are happy about it. And if you're not, I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully April will tell me at the end of the day that she did very, very well. And you guys showed your love for April through her links in the chat. It's also in the description of this video. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, DLive, Twitch, any of those platforms, it should be there for you to contribute directly to her because she has been working for Citizen Stringer for a long time. And she needs your help. If you want her to take over the reins on Citizen Stringer's News' website, citizenstringer.com, and you've read her articles and you appreciate all the hard work she does, send her 5, 10, 15, 20, 30,000. Send her some money, you know, and because she deserves it. She deserves it. And that may also show her that you want to keep reading the articles, and she'll keep doing it. Someone said, will I be on if the riots start back up? Yeah, I mean, probably, but I hope not. Someone said, Steve, would you sell other premium products in the store? I'll send you some for free to try out. Nope, I'm not going to do any. We're not even going to. Maybe I'll have some Cafe Gratis shirts or Gratis Cafe shirts, even though the website's back hurts, but whatever. It's a long story. But nope, we're not going to sell anything else. So I will make like a patriotic store later in life, and that'll just be for me and the profits later, but I'm not even going to focus on that. That's why I'm getting the screen print machine because I want to do that, and it will be a fun hobby once everything dies down. Right now, my focus for the next month or my focus for the next 20 days is to get every single Pure Truth order out, including those early adopter ones and all that stuff. Get all of those out so that is done and set, and then and every day, my 9 to 5 now is going to be with Gratis Cafe or Cafe Gratis. It's going to be fucking confusing, but yeah, I want to get away from the politics for a little bit, get away from the news, not necessarily the politics, but get away from the news and enjoy life again. You know what I mean? And so with that, I appreciate all of you guys for watching, all of the people on Citizen Stringer. I promise you one thing right now. You guys ready? This is for all of you on Citizen Stringer who will likely be talking shit late into the night. Tonight will be the last night that you have to listen to country music because starting tomorrow, I will make sure until this is off, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to pay this massive fucking bill for this right away. I don't know. We've covered it every single month off of coffee. I shut down the coffee site to try to get caught up on all the orders, and it's having those impacts, and I'm not going into fucking debt. So I would just assume shut the whole thing down and deal with the people that are pissed off about that, on a one-on-one basis, then go into debt, if that makes sense. And I hope, and I'm speaking directly to you Citizen Stringer viewers right now, I hope that makes sense. But tonight is going to be the last night that you're going to hear the country music. Tomorrow, I'm going to spend a big portion of my day putting out new movies, new shows. I'll make new blooper reels, and I'm going to have some sort of fucking schedule so you guys know what's coming on when, during the day. Okay? Because you'll have Pizza and Tilly. He'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. 8 to 10, he'll be on, and then he's on again during the day, or he's on again from 6 to 9 p.m. And I'm going to fill that day. It may take me a little bit, so you may have music, after Santilli tomorrow morning until I get it, and then it's going to be on the hour. You'll see. I'll update the schedule daily as long as we get it. And if one person wants to cover that, someone said the country station has been your favorite. You could still go to Citizen Stringer Radio. It's still, the country music should still play on that. And you could just listen on your radio. But yeah. And if you guys want to, support that page to keep it open and keep that platform open, you can do so. We can all try to figure it out. But the problem is we're sitting at like $1,800 a month in active memberships there. And like I said, that's less than half of what it costs to keep that platform open. So with that said, the next time I'm going to see you guys, unless I decide to just pop in and go live whenever the fuck I want, which I probably will do quite often, will be Thursday night. Thursday night's going to be a big fucking night because that is the Florida giveaway. I haven't forgotten about that. I will make sure everything's ready, and we will have a winner for you on Thursday night for the Florida Trip for Two, Night for Two giveaway. And then we will go there. All right. So Citizen Stringer, last night with the music, don't yell at me. And I'll be honest, what I'm not doing anymore in Citizen Stringer is I'm not going to pay attention to your fucking chat because some of you are real assholes and you call yourself founding members. And no one needs to tell on each other anymore. I don't care. I'm not going to read your chat. So when people are like, is Steve here? And I say something, I'm not even going to be in there. The only time I'm going to check is I'm going to see if it's playing what it's supposed to, and then I'm bailing because some of the comments, people are just mean, and I don't like them. And no, just for clarity, there is not one single person that's a yeeter, unless it's my kid, that is more important than my kids. Okay? So some of you, and I still harbor a fucking grudge, the people that said you're my family and I should spend more time with you than my own fucking kids, get the fuck out of here. You are really, really confused at your life. Anyway, that's going to be it. I'll see you on Thursday, unless I decide to go live.